NCAA Pick'em Boys 2025. New season, new year, same degenerates. It's going to be a great time. I'm your host, Gavin Lynch, and I will be your host for this season, and I will be the commissioner of Pick'em Boys 2025. We're going to talk about the league, the rules, how this thing works. We're going to talk about a new side bet, and then we're going to get into the tutorial of actually how to pick these spreads if you don't know how to do that already. League starts Thursday, August 28th, okay? And the first game of that day is at 4:30 Central Time. So you can pick that game, or you can pick ones on Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't make a difference. But the league opens up 4:30 August 28th. Now, picks are always due Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Time. That will never change. Ever. If you don't get your picks in by that Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time, it will randomize it and it'll give you some random picks, but at least you have some picks in, so that's pretty cool. I would also say, speaking of those picks being due on Saturdays, the first picks are due Saturday, August 30th at 11 a.m. Central Time. So that will be that first Saturday, week one. Make sure you get those picks in by 11 a.m. Central Time. If you want a game before that, make sure you get them in beforehand. Now, let's get into what this league is actually about. Each week, you're going to pick 5 games. We're not picking winners. That's too easy. But we're going to pick the spread instead. And if you don't know what that is, we're going to talk about it at the end of the video, so keep watching. You could pick any game from Thursday through Sunday. Now, I know they have games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're not picking those. We're only picking games from Thursday through Sunday. If you want to pick a game, you must pick it before that game starts. Any other game after 11 a.m. Central Time on Saturday needs to be picked beforehand. If the picks are not submitted by that 11 a.m. Saturday, the app will automatically select spreads at random. That way, you don't go 0-5 for no reason. The top 5 best records at the end of the regular season will be paid out. Now, I don't have the total numbers because we don't have everybody in the league yet, but I will come up with the pay structure. We'll all vote on it, and if everybody comes to an agreement on that, we will do that. Now, we have a big league alert. All right, we're talking about a new game mode, a new side bet, a new little itty bitty league called Pick'em Survivor 2025. Now, this is a new game mode that we're trying out. It's going to be a side bet. So we're going to do our Pick'em League, our normal Pick'em League, and anybody that wants to, have a little side bet and track that, we will have this other separate little side bet league. And it's called Pick'em Survivor 2025. Okay? It's a $10 entry. You get one life, one pick a week, and the winner takes all. So in a little finer detail, each week you have to pick one spread. And when you pick that spread, you cannot pick that same team twice. So if you pick Duke to win by 14, you can no longer use Duke as a team to pick for the rest of the season. If that pick loses, you are not advancing into the next week. You're out completely. The last man standing wins. So it's pretty risky, but it's $10. So it's, it's pretty affordable for all those nuts out there that like a little extra side hustle. I would say that it's a great league, a great side bet to get involved in. But now we're going to get into how spreads work, what they mean when you're looking at them, for all those that are new to picking spreads. Now, here's an example of a spread of a football game. Now, it's very easy to predict winners at times, like saying Alabama's going to beat Vanderbilt. That's pretty easy to decide. However, it's a lot harder to say by how much. So that's what these spreads are for in these football games. So if you look at this here, the Kansas City Chiefs against the 49ers, we could see that the Chiefs are projected to win by 1.5 points. So the minus 1.5 that you see on the screen refers to how much they are going to win by. Now, on the other side, we see that the 49ers are plus 1.5. That means that they are projected to lose by 1.5.
So when we pick these games, if we decide that we want the Chiefs to win by 1.5, that means that they have to win by a minimum of 1.5 points. If they win by 3, if they win by 7, they win by 14, you are in the money and you are in the green. Now, if they only win by 1 point, you are now out of the money because they were projected to win by 1.5. Now, on the other side, the 49ers, they are projected to not lose by more than 1.5. So if they lose by 7, you are out of the money. They lose by 2, you are out of the money. But if they lose by 1 or even win the game, you are in the green. So these spreads are basically like a buffer to let you know that here are the minimum requirements for you to be in the green. The Chiefs to win by at least 1.5 and the 49ers to not lose by 1.5. So a good rule of thumb to remember is the team that has the minus number is the one that is projected to win and needs to beat that number. The team that has the plus number is the one projected to lose, and they cannot lose by more than that number. So an example final score here, Alabama wins 28-19. The original spread was Alabama to win by 14 or Alabama minus 14. And because Alabama did not win by 14 points, they did not cover the spread. So if you picked Alabama minus 14, you would have lost the pick because they only won by 9 and not by more than 14. If you picked Miami to not lose by 14, you would have won because Miami only lost by 9 points and did not lose by more than 14.
All right. I think that explains it all. You kind of know what spreads are and how they work. Kind of an explanation of picking the 5 spreads a week. And at the end of the season, the top 5 will get paid out. We have the new side bet, the Pick'em Survivor with the $10 entry, 1 pick a week. Winner takes all, 1 life. And then, picks are due every Saturday at 11 a.m. That will never change. And other than that, if y'all guys have any questions about the league before it starts, please reach out to me. If you have any concerns, please reach out. I want this league to be fun. I want that $75 to be worth it. Looking forward to this season. And you know the deal. Happy picking.